Another of our special looks at young people around the world. What is life like for 21-year-olds in different countries? What are their plans and hopes and fears? Last week, we met a 21-year-old from India. This week, we head to Egypt's sprawling capital city, Cairo. And that's where ABC's Bill Weir met a young woman who calls herself a normal girl, but is a study in contradictions.
As the sun dips below the pyramids, the Islamic call to prayer echoes out across Cairo. In her apartment next door to the mosque, Roya Zanetti can hear it loud and clear as she covers her hair and neck with the traditional veil. But she is not going to pray tonight. She is answering the call to fun. With her iPod cranked, Roya and her unveiled friends dance, laugh, and flirt their way over the Nile and into the city.
You just pass by a car and you'd wave, and the reaction is just like so spontaneous. You'd wave back, and then they'd sit there and they'd squint, trying to think if they know you or not. And then you'd get that like little smile on their face, and they'd wave back.
Yeah.
Women driving, playing truth or dare.
I dated a jerk.
This is scandalous stuff in this part of the world.
Oh, it's adorable.
But by American standards, these are girls gone mild. Whether they are bowling or out for sushi, they'll drink nothing stronger than Pepsi. They spend more time on Facebook than in nightclubs. And until they're married, most Egyptian 20-somethings live with their parents or a watchful relative. Roya shares this modest apartment with her older sister.
Is she wild?
She's wild. She's crazy.
This is your ride.
This is my ride.
On her bus to work, she says she doesn't consider herself religious, but chose to wear the veil as a sign of purity and self-discipline, and admits it isn't easy.
You're a normal girl. I'm a normal girl. I like to, I don't know, flick my hair. And
Are you ever tempted to just say, you know what, forget it, I'm taking this off?
Several times. And actually, my friends, the non-veiled ones, are the ones that actually keep me stable.
Her family would have preferred an all-girls school, but Roya came here, graduated, and now works as a teaching assistant.
Would you ever ask a guy out?
If I like him that much, yeah, probably will.
You would?
Yeah, why not? I mean, what difference does it make who asks who first? My parents really shouldn't be watching this. He has to make me laugh. I mean, looks would go, wealth will come and go. If you have anyone lined up in mind, go ahead, introduce them. When I come in New York,
I'll set you up with my brother.
Okay, is he hot?
I thought that didn't matter to you.
And I'm gonna have a look at the guy for the first place, and then we sit down. If he's funny, go okay.
Would you kiss a guy on a first date if you really liked him?
I wouldn't kiss a guy on any date if I really liked him.
You don't kiss
No.
ever?
No.
You saving kisses for marriage?
Yeah.
She hopes to have 9 kids, but a career first.
This is a good finalizing program, especially with fonts.
She now earns about $450 a month tutoring mass communication, but dreams of running her own huge ad agency. Considering gender inequality and the job market here, that is a big dream. Each year, 700,000 Egyptians earn degrees and then scramble for 200,000 jobs. Even Roya's freshman students are pessimistic about any change for the better.
Every aspect of our life here in Egypt, it's all corrupt. You know, we're not given the chance to speak freely.
Egypt is officially a democracy, but President Hosni Mubarak runs it like a modern pharaoh, holding power through police brutality, media censorship, and rigged elections. People are hesitant to criticize the government here, and less than 20% bother to vote.
Do you vote?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I don't see how that would affect me.
Political oppression and economic turmoil have driven millions of Roya's peers to become more religious, some to the extreme. Islamist parties like the Muslim Brotherhood have grown stronger since the country gave rise to 2 of the biggest names in Al-Qaeda.
Ayman al-Zawahiri is an Egyptian. Muhammad Atta was an Egyptian. What do Egyptians your age think of those people?
They're not us. I mean, they're just, you get radicals in absolutely everywhere in absolutely every religion. I mean, come on, don't tell me you don't have like cults or radical thinkers in the States.
What do you think? What do your friends think of America?
It's a country that should practice what it preaches. If it's all for democracy and freedom and all that. And it doesn't do that with other countries, especially countries it gets into or invades. I mean, I'm sorry, but who do you think you are? In the past, if the States was a strong country, it was because it had thinkers. But right now, it's kind of like a jock, okay? Very powerful, very athletic. In a couple of years, it die down and burn out. And what's left is a totally useless nation.
Roya says she would only live in America if it would help Americans understand the Arab world. She'd much rather move to Italy, and she really hopes the world is hers, but only if the world accepts her as she is, veil and all. Bill Weir, ABC News, Cairo.
And if you have questions for Roya, you can go to our website, abcnews.com, where you'll also find a link to our special Facebook page featuring the 21-year-olds in our series.